Once again, welcome to Football Corner. Reports are flying that Kylian Mbappe will be moving to Real Madrid at the end of the season. Real Madrid forward Vinicius Jr. even got involved by liking a post on Instagram that announced Mbappe's impending arrival at the Bernabeu. But history has taught us not to be too certain until the transfer window is closed and shut, especially with this particular move. But if the French national team captain is indeed moving to Spanish capital, we fear it might not be the best move for him. Yeah, that might sound like a crazy thing to say, but come with us today and we'll tell you why Mbappe joining Real Madrid might be a bad move. First of all, Mbappe hates to play the center forward position for PSG, the French national team Monaco. It doesn't matter what team it is, Kylian just wants to kill it on the wing, and he has let everyone know on a couple occasions. If he moves to Madrid, he'd very likely to be forced to play down the middle once again. Madrid have wingers. What they don't have is a top striker. If they don't bring in Mbappe and make him the highest paid player on the team, it is unlikely that the club will go out to get another superstar striker, so he might be forced to play down the middle. Let's face it, Winnie isn't a player that can just be relegated to the bench, and unlike Mbappe, he can only play in one position. So the Brazilian would likely retrain the left wing while Mbappe would have to play as a striker. Or, best case scenario, Mbappe might have to play in a 4-4-2 setup with just him and Vinny up top, and that's still not his most preferred position. So, would you want to move to a big team in your prime and play out of position the whole team? Doesn't sound like a good deal. To be honest, another reason why this might be a bad move is the league. La Liga is just not what it used to be back in the day, when El Clasico was still El Clasico. Messi and Ronaldo were tearing things apart. Pep and Mourinho were going at each other on the touchline. Now, the Spanish top flight is just a shadow of its former self right now. Mbappe would actually be better off moving to the Premier League. There, he gets more global viewership and more endorsement opportunities. As the biggest star of your generation, you certainly want to maximize all of this in your pick. Erling Haaland understood this, which is why, despite being chased by Bayern, Real Madrid and Barcelona, he chose Man City. He did that not just because of the club itself, but also because of the league. And well, just a little over a year after this move, we're all agreeing that he made the right choice. And it's interesting that we mention Haaland, because Haaland is another reason why Mbappe's move to Real might be the wrong one. It's obvious that the rivalry of the new generation is Mbappe's versus Haaland, and history has taught us that when you have a rivalry like this, it's more beneficial for both parties when you fit it. Cristiano Ronaldo's move to Real Madrid in 2009 benefited both him and Messi in ways that cannot be quantified. The fact that they would go head-to-head at least twice every season and compete for all sorts of trophies and individual prizes made the rivalry bigger. And yes, it benefited the league in terms of crazy viewership, but we'd argue that it benefited the players. Their popularity skyrocketed, their finances benefited, but most importantly, the close competition pushed both Messi and Ronaldo to become much better footballers. It's why we saw these guys scoring 50 goals in the league, while still also boasting the Champions League. If they didn't have each other in the same league, challenging each other week after week, they possibly wouldn't have reached those incredible heights. This is what Mbappe needs to have at the back of the mind before leaving PSG. Go to the Premier League and push your rivalry with Haaland. Your career and abilities will definitely benefit more from this than going to Madrid to compete against a declining Barcelona. Also, Mbappe should know himself by now, and he better choose a club that best suits his personality. That club isn't Real Madrid. Mbappe has an ego and doesn't bend for anybody. For an athlete, that's great sometimes, but it's not exactly the best personality at Madrid because history has shown us that the club's president will likely clash with players like this. We saw what happened between Florentino Perez and Cristiano Ronaldo, which led to the Portuguese leaving the club in 2018. We also saw what happened between Perez and Zidane, which led to the coach leaving in 2021. With the way Mbappe is built, you can already see a clash between him and Perez on the horizon. And the fact that the Frenchman has reportedly reneged on his agreement with Madrid on more than one occasion means that relationship isn't exactly starting on the best foot. It could very well end badly. Also, the fans don't really have that much respect for anybody. They booed Ronaldo, Benzema, Bale, Zidane and others. They definitely boo Mbappe too. If a little thing goes wrong and we're not sure the World Cup winner would like that very much. Moreover, Mbappe has a history of clashing with superstar players, from Messi and Neymar at PSG and Giroud in France. It's something we have come to expect from the 25-year-old. If he wants to be the only superstar in a big team right now, you should be looking at joining Barcelona, Man United, Arsenal or maybe Liverpool. If Salah leaves, certainly not Real Madrid. With Winnie, Modric, Kroos and Bellingham in the team, there is enough star power already. And you know what that means? Enough people for Mbappe to potentially fall out with. Perhaps when Bellingham steps up to take a penalty or when Vinny refuses to pass the ball to him. And knowing who Real Madrid are, they could even go and buy another superstar after signing Mbappe. So it just seems like a recipe for a disaster somehow. Yes, he's the best player in the world, but Real Madrid could end up regretting the move if it happens. One thing Los Blancos have going for them right now is great team pride, and Mbappe is one guy who could come in and ruin that. What Madrid should be focused on right now is signing a proper striker, and they're set. They completed the European double in 2022 without Mbappe. They could surely do it again without him, especially with the way Bellingham has come in and it's the ground running. Real Madrid, of all clubs, should know that football isn't just about buying the best players in the world. Remember when they lined up Ronaldo Nazario, David Beckham and Michael Owen by that but didn't win the Champions League? We fear Mbappe's signing can have the same effect. But well, these are only our thoughts and speculation. We now want to know what you guys think about Mbappe moving to Real Madrid. Good idea? Bad idea? Also, do you think his highly anticipated move will finally happen this summer after years of teasing? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the bell notification so you never miss out on new content. Catch you in the next video. Bye bye.